This video is part of our Configuration Manager lab setup video series. In this video, we are going to configure virtual drives for our Configuration Manager virtual machine. Hello IT pros, this is Jay Singh. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon as well to get all the latest updates. Any links mentioned in this video you will find in the description below. Let's get started. In the lab overview, we discussed about number of drives which we are going to attach to our Configuration Manager virtual machine. So this is exactly what we are going to do in this video. So I'm going to log on to the host and let's see how we can configure virtual drives for our Configuration Manager virtual machine. Okay, so here's the host where I've logged in, and you can see that I will open this browser, and this is the blog post where we have discussed about lab overview. Okay, so if I scroll down here, I can see that storage configuration for Configuration Manager virtual machine. We can see that there are number of drives. So there are about 8 drives. So C drive is already configured, and we will configure our CM install. So this is where we are going to install Configuration Manager. Okay, so I will open Hyper-V. You can see that CM01 is running, and I have also logged into CM01. So here you can see that it has C drive and DVD drive. So this is the server, Windows Server ISO file which is attached. So I'm going to remove that. So I will go to settings, and here in the SCSI controller, DVD drive, remove, apply. Okay, so if we go back to CM01, we can see that that drive is vanished. It's not there anymore. And also I would like to mention one more thing, that the size mentioned here is the minimum that I'm recommending. However, if you have more storage, or storage is not a problem at all, you can go with higher storage. You can provide more storage to all these specified drives. CM install is one of the first virtual drive which we are going to configure, and to do that we will go to Hyper-V Manager and right click, settings. In here we will click on SCSI controller again, hard drive, add, and virtual hard disk. So here we are going to create a new disk. Click on new, it will open a new wizard. So click next, and dynamic expanding, this is what I'm choosing for that. Click next and name it. So we will name it CM install, and location I am saving it on local disk C, Hyper-V, VHDs. This is where I'm saving this virtual drive. Select folder and click on next. So size, this is, I have mentioned 50 GB in the blog. So if you have more space, I would encourage you to provide it more storage if you can. So I will give it 80 GB. So this is a virtual drive. We can always come back to it and increase the storage if we have to, right? So I'm starting up with 80 GB. So click next on it, finish, and apply. So if we go back to our virtual machine, nothing will come up here automatically. So to do that, we have to go to Server Manager. So in Server Manager, click on File and Storage Services, and then click on Disks here. So here you will see that disk number 1 is there, but it is offline. Okay, so we have to bring it online first. To bring it online, we will right click and bring online. Say yes to it. So this is online now, and right click again, new volume, click next, and click next on it, and size 80 GB, drive letter is D. All right, this was one of the reasons when we removed our Windows Server ISO file. So drive letter is D, click next, file system we're keeping NTFS, allocation unit size keeping default, and volume label we will label it CM_install. Click next, confirmation, click create. Alright, so this is ready. Click close, and now we can see that in this PC here on our Configuration Manager server, we can see CM_install is there. This is a D drive. So this is exactly what we are going to do for rest of the virtual drives. Next one we are going to create is CM_tempDB. I will show you, we will follow best practice while creating database drives. Okay, this is what Microsoft recommends when we create database drives for our configuration manager server. Let's have a look at what will be the difference between cm_install drive and cm_temp_db drive. So here I'm suggesting 20 GB. Again, if you have more storage, go with 40 GB. And open Hyper-V Manager and CM01. We'll go to settings again, SCSI controller, hard drive, add, virtual drive, new, and click next. Dynamic, that's fine, and we will name it as we just discussed, cm_temp_db. So location, so I will put it on a different drive, which is TEKNEX-CM01. Let's create a folder here and click next. So storage, I'm recommending 20 GB, but I'm going to give it 40 GB. So 20 GB is the minimum. Let's click on next here. This is ready, finish. Click apply. So let's go to our CM01. So in server manager, refresh it. We will see another disk here connected, which will be offline. Okay. So right click, bring it online, click yes on that, and right click again, new volume, click next, next, yes, next, drive E, that's fine, next. So label is cm_temp_db. Allocation unit size is this is what I was talking about before. Click on it, 64K. Okay, this is what Microsoft is recommending for database drives. So 64K, and click next and click create. So there's a Microsoft documentation as well, which I will leave in the description for you so you can have a look at it. Okay, so this is the documentation from Microsoft, which recommends using 64K allocation for SQL database files. Okay, so this is the reason why we have created our temp_db with 64K allocation. All right, so let's move on. The next virtual drive, which will be content library. All right, so this is where our distribution point will save the content. So we'll go to Hyper-V Manager again, and the settings of CM01, SCSI controller, hard drive, add, virtual drive, new, next, dynamic expanding, next, and we will store it here, and I will name it content library. Okay, so I will click next, and size again. So content library, it depends how much you can afford. So minimum I'm recommending 40 GB for content library. So I will be giving it 100 gig, and click next on it, and I will click finish. So here I will apply it, and we'll go to CM01 again, and here let's just refresh server manager. So I'm in files and storage services, volumes, disks. So here it is. Right click, bring it online, say yes to that, and right click again, new volume, and click next, next, and size is the maximum, drive letter F, and volume name is content library, and allocation unit size we're keeping it default. Click next and click create. Okay, so this is ready as well, and in File Explorer we can see that we have these many drives now. So we are going to add more. So the next one is WSUS database. So copy that name, and we'll go to Hyper-V Manager and settings of CM01 again, SCSI controller, hard drive, click on add, and new, next, dynamic expanding is fine, and name will be WSUS database, and I will save it on a different location. So this will go here, and click next on it. Size, so 40 GB I'm pretty sure I'm recommending, 20 GB actually. I will actually give it 80 GB. So again, storage, if no problems, give it more if you can. So 80 GB for that one. Click on next and click on finish, and I will hit apply, and now we will go to CM01 server manager again, refresh it, and we will see that drive here. So right click, bring online, yes, and right click again, new volume, next, next, and next. So drive letter G, that is fine. Click next. Volume label WSUS database, and click next on it and create. Alright, so this is ready as well. In File Explorer, we can see that that drive is there. So let's minimize this again, and in SCSI controller, the next one is CM_SQL_MDF. So this is where configuration manager database will be saved. So here we, in the settings of CM01 on Hyper-V Manager, SCSI controller, hard drive, add, and new, next, dynamic expanding, that is fine, and we will name it this CM_SQL_MDF. So I will browse it and I will save this one actually here on TEKNEX-CM01 VHDs. Select that folder, and this will be 50 GB for me. Okay, and the minimum I'm recommending about 20 GB. Click next on it and finish, and then again we will go back to, I'll hit apply as well. We'll go to CM01. In CM01, open server manager, refresh it again, and we will repeat the same procedure. Okay, so right click, we'll go to bring online, yes, and then again right click, new volume. Again, so this is a configuration manager database drive. Okay, so we have to give it right allocation size. So click next on it, yes, and size, that is fine. Drive H is fine. Allocation unit size 64K. All right, and volume label, I will label it CM_SQL_MDF. Next, and click create. So this is ready as well. So if we go here in our File Explorer, if we refresh it, it's already there actually. So let's minimize this, and we will create another one which is CM_SQL_LDF. So this is for log files, and I will create it 50 GB as well. So again, settings of CM01, SCSI controller, hard drive, add, virtual disk, new, next, dynamically expanding, click next again, and name, we will name it CM_SQL_LDF.VHDX. And location, I will save it again on one of the drives that I have, this one here, VHDs, select folder, click next, and this will be for me 50 GB, and next, and I will click on finish. So we'll go back to CM01 again, in server manager, refresh it. So it's not coming up. I think I haven't hit apply on it. Let's hit apply. Here you go. So in server manager, let's refresh it. Here you go, it's available now offline. Right click, bring online, yes, right click, new volume, and next, and I will next, size, full drive I, next, and volume label, CM_SQL_LDF, and allocation unit size 64K. Okay, this is for log files. Next, and create. All right, let's close this one, and if you open File Explorer again in this PC, you can see that LDF, SQL LDF is available, which is iDrive. Okay, so we can add content source as file drive as well. So this will save all the applications. If you have any .exe files, MSI files for applications, so this is the drive where you can save all these files. So what I will do, I'll go ahead and I will attach that virtual drive as well. So I will copy this name. So this is a file share. You do not have to attach this virtual drive to configuration manager. It can be attached to any member server who can act as a file share. So I'm just attaching this to our configuration manager virtual machine. So SCSI controller and hard drive, and new, next, next, and we will name it CM content source. Location, I'm gonna pick a different location for that. I will save it here on J, select, next, and I will just configure it 50 GB. This can be 20 GB as well. It depends how many applications you are going to test in your lab. Okay, so 20 GB is more than enough, but I will go with 50 GB because seems like I have plenty of storage left. and I will click next and finish. So I will hit apply on that, click OK. So we'll go back to CM01 in Server Manager again. Let's refresh it, and this will show up here. Here you go, it's available here. Right click, bring it online, yes to that. Right click again, new volume, next, and next. Okay, next. So drive letter is J, file system NTFS, and default allocation unit size is completely fine in this case. So let's click on next, and you will see create, and this will be created, and this will be available here. So you can see that we have number of drives are available for us to play with. That is all for this video. If you find this informative, give it a thumbs up and show your support, and subscribe to this channel, and also click on the bell icon as well to get all the latest updates from this channel. I will see you in the next video. In the next video, we are going to configure prerequisites for our configuration manager. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments box below. I'm more than happy to help you. And also, if you have any feedback, your feedback is welcomed. The way I'm delivering this content, just let me know how I can improve. So I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.